Hi, I am Nicole Bowers, and this is my new student dialogue vlog. I went to the discussion, it was on religion, and I think it was a dialogue on a religion expression in the US. I found it really interesting because we talked about the different stereotypes of the different religions in the US and anywhere else. We talked about like stereotypes and we like characterized the stereotypes that we thought basically defined that religion. And then we went around the room and we broke down the walls of those stereotypes. And it was really interesting to see like how many people actually like know someone that's different than the stereotype, myself included. But it's so true. The stereotypes in America and anywhere, it's so true. Like when you think of a certain religion, you think of that stereotype. And so, that's something that it's never going to change. It's never going to go away. It's always going to be there um, because we tend to take the negative side of things and dwell on those, and those are the stereotypes that are abundant, is the negative ones, rather than, oh, well, I know, a Christian that is actually really cool. No, we look at, oh, I know a Christian that's hypocritical and does drugs and stuff like that. That's what we look on. Humans are just so negatively driven that it's impossible to get rid of all the stereotypes, even if some of them are completely untrue. Um, it's something that should be gotten over, but it's not going to. It's never going to change in America. Religion is always going to be something like it's going to be that battleground, I guess. It's going to be that disagreement no matter what we do. But yeah, the Christian faith is really abundant in America, and we just talked about like how have we felt discriminated against or something like that. And there was a couple Catholics in the room, and there was one like no, never mind, not a Hindu. And so it's really interesting to see their take on like life because it's completely different from mine. I'm a Christian, I go to church, and so it's really interesting to see the Catholic approach to life because it's completely different from what I would say, and people are completely different, and that's something to be taken into account as well. So my role that I played in the group, I was the role of a spectator. I don't really like getting into conflict, and not that it was conflicting, it was definitely a discussion, but I don't like dealing with that. It's something that's really, um, like I said, it's a battleground, it's a disagreement. No matter how much you talk about it, it's not going to change the stereotypes. So why talk about it? It kind of helped a little bit, but I mean, I wouldn't say it was like eye-opening. I mean, a stereotype is called a stereotype because not everyone has it. And so breaking that wall of stereotypes and discussing how we've been affected by them, I'm not really sure if that was really the best way to go about it. I mean, it was interesting, but it was something we kind of already knew. Yeah, I don't know. So I was definitely a spectator. Didn't really say much. But then we did it by socioeconomic class. We like broke it up. I did another pie chart and broke it up into what's most important to you. And that was interesting to see, just like, and it was kind of eye-opening. That was more eye-opening than like the religion thing. But I'm not really sure why we did the socioeconomic thing when it was a religion one. So note, because they definitely did socioeconomic and it was a religion one. Like it was a religion discussion. So not really sure the connection between that either. But yeah, that was interesting, and I don't really know, like, I never really thought about all of those things, because some of them are super important, and then some of them are like, meh, and so, like, I never thought of all those things, how I really felt about those, like, what gender I am. I mean, I'm thankful, I guess. I mean, I never really thought about putting it in a pie chart and like being like, is that over my religion? You know, like, no, it's not. But oh, well, I guess, okay, I get it now. I guess it was comparing what is religion to you um in your pie chart. Okay, that makes sense now. Never mind. Light bulb moment. um, but anyways, overall, this was a useful tool, except for the stereotypes. Just scratched that out. Not very good. But the pie chart was good. Something for 2 hours, something needs to be, like, exciting. It was very exciting, I don't know. It's just something like a check mark on my CU1000. Which I'm sure a bunch of people think of it that way. Oh, okay. Well, I am running out of time. So, it was a really good experience. It opened my eyes. Those are just some of the things I would recommend for, future freshman classes or transfers, whatever. Whoever does it. But I mean, it was interesting. Not sure why it's required. But you gotta do what you gotta do. But as Forrest Gump says, that's all I got to say about that.